He says we are the salt of the earth. We are the light of the world. The salt is useless if it remains in the bottle or in the tin, depending on where you store your salt. The impact of the salt can only be felt when it makes contact with, so the same thing, light is useless in light. Light can only shine when it comes in contact with darkness. So if you're a Christian, you're a religious person, your impact is not in the four walls where you clap hands and dance. No, your impact is that you come into the church and then you are equipped and empowered to then go out there to now manifest the kingdom as an ambassador. So we're doing this because that's what he's called us to do. He said, I was hungry, you did not feed me. I was homeless, you did not give me a home. When did we see you hungry? So if you did not do it to the least of this, you have not done it. So as a church, as a ministry, we are a kingdom church. So we give scholarships to people, and we've done that for like 27 years. A lot of people have graduated from our scholarship scheme in the last 27 years. We've been feeding people for about 30 years now. We have a kitchen called Martha's Kitchen. I've been feeding people in Martha's Kitchen since 2008. Every Sunday we feed people since 2008. So it's not today, the world we live in today, people want you to make noise. It's not about noise, but the people that are impacted know they are being impacted. So we've been doing a lot, and this is just one of the many things that we do. We do, a lot.
Are you impressed with the results you've been getting from this program in the last 8 months?
The way things work in the kingdom, I'm a businessman, I'm also a pastor. In the business, we have what we call cost-benefit analysis. So the way you are able to know if something is producing results in the business is how much did we spend, how much did we make. But in the kingdom, it doesn't work like that. In the kingdom, you can spend 100 million to win one soul, because one soul is more valuable than $1 trillion. So in the kingdom, we don't look at it from how much did you spend. For us, we are seeing lives change, we are seeing lives transform, we are seeing people now knowing what to do with their finances, starting businesses, employing other people. So we are happy. And that's why we're still doing it, and we'll continue to do it.
You're transmitting from the four walls of the church into the larger society, not through the mic, in practical terms. What transformation do you expect in Alimosho from this business summit?
Okay, see, Alimosho is the largest local government in the whole country by population. So you can go and fact check it. Out of the 700, we are the largest local government in the whole country by population. We are the most populated local government in this entire nation. And for us to be positioned here, I've told my people for 30 years now, we are not here by accident. We are here to say Alimosho must be put on the global map. And in the last 30 years, if you've been around here, in 30 years that we've been here, you can see that there's been a lot of transformation. So we are trusting that as we continue to do what we are doing, many more will join us as they have already started joining us. And then together, we're going to change this. If you go and do your research, every governor that has ever ruled this state, Alimosho is the determining factor, whether you be a governor in this state or not. And that's why we say to governors in Lagos, if you ignore Alimosho, you ignore us to your detriment. Because this is the local government that makes governors since 1999. The president was made from Alimosho here as a governor. The highest votes, everything. Most governors don't have they don't even have 5 million votes. So we're a very, very critical aspect of this state and of this nation. And we're going to continue to do what we can do.
So you're taking Alimosho to the global market?
From Alimosho to the world.
Through the Calvary.
Through Calvary Bible Church, through kingdom ambassadors all over the local governments, people that are ready to make a difference in their world.
This is Cancer 8.0.
Yes.
I want you to, you are a pastor, so you are a man of God. It means that God gives you vision, so you can project it to the future. So if I to ask, when you be celebrating Cancer 10.0, where do you hope this scheme or this program will have been, and what will you have been your expectation?
I said to people that every vision, no matter how big it is, has a small version. And that's what we have done. So we start from where we are. But what we expect to see is to see every aspect of what we do scaled up. So there was a time when the grants we were giving to people was 200,000 naira, and we share it 20,000 to 10 people. Then we got to a point 50,000 to 10 people. Then we got to 1 million, 100,000 to 10 people. By this Sunday, when we're wrapping up now, I'm sure it's well over, at least I'm sure it's over 2 million. I know it's multiple million, but I'm sure it's over 2 million. So in that time you're talking about, maybe we'll be giving 20 million or 50 million. So that's one we'll continue to scale. Number two, in the aspect of the businesses, I'm telling you now, go around, you see people that 8 years ago, they came to learn photography for free. They came to learn soap making for free, makeup for free, gele for free. All those skills, 8 years ago, they were learning it for free. Go and interview them. Many of them today now, they are not yet to learn. Many of them have now started a business that is employing people that they can now exhibit. So we're expecting that that will scale up again. So if we had 80 of them, maybe by then we have 300 of them. The same thing with those that have been able to now do well in their career. So by then we have, so it's just to see that every aspect of what we do will have been scaled up.
Do you expect government support on this program? As in, do you envisage at some point that this program you are running will be some kind of conduit pipe through which government can reach out to several people?
And you see, when people talk of government support, I always ask myself, who is government? We are the government. That's why it's called corporate social responsibility. That's why it's called public-private partnership. So what we are doing is doing our part to support the government. Do you understand? And then governments will now continue to do what they want to. So I'm not waiting for government. I'm not one of such people that say, oh, government, come on. I'm someone that believes in personal leadership and personal responsibility. If the government now sees that, oh, there's something that these people are doing, and then you come and say, okay, how many people need grants? But I'm not really in support of all those kind of things. Government will now come, they will now give some people money just because you want to let people, no. Let the system work. I believe in institutions that work, not somebody getting money because government saw something, they now come to give people money and there is no system. I give you a perfect example that we can all relate with. So a group of people goes to play football, and then they come, you give them 100 million. What is the policy that is backing up that? So it means that a government today can decide to give 100, another one can decide to give 5 million. As good as that is, it is not normal. That's not the way you run a country. You don't run a country by emotion and sentiment. There should be a policy. Because now when they now give this one, another group say, what of the former one? It's because there is no policy. So I don't believe in all this government. No, let them do what they are supposed to. When government does their job, many of the things we are doing as churches and pastors, we won't need to do. Because most of the job we are doing is it's not our job. It's government job that we are doing. Do you understand? But we keep doing it. So let government do their job. Let them do what they have voted for. Let them, we'll do our own. Yeah.
So I want you to delve more into the motivation for you.
Transform lives. Transform lives. Jesus came to die so that people can be saved. I don't need to die. So if somebody has done the ultimate by dying to shed his blood, my own blood is useless, but my time is useful, my money is useful, my knowledge is useful. So what we are doing is transforming lives, because our lives have been transformed by the sacrifice on the cross. Let us also transform the life of people by sacrificing our time, our energy, our resources in the little way that we can. So if someone needs guidance in their business, they cannot pay me as a consultant. They can't pay me as a coach and as a trainer. And I'm saying for the next 5 days, I'm here. Come, sit down, and I give you free consultancy. I brought other people free career. So that's all we can do. Give what we can give. And
You must have had co-travelers on this path. Your people that believe so much in you, your partners, and the rest of it. Very well divinely ordained by God. I would like you to, at this moment, say a word to your partners.
number one, all the members of the church understand the vision. So they give. So every year we challenge people to give. and they give towards the entire vision of the church. We have power partners, we have Club 50, we have tithers, we have people that sacrifice. Then we set up committees to handle different aspects of what we do. So, okay, you, scholarship board, you handle, you do this, get back, oh, entrepreneurship academy, let's train people. Oh, you, National Transformation Network, you do this, you, CAPSA. So the committees have done well. Then all the booths you've seen here, over 70% of the exhibitors are church members. And they paid to come and exhibit. The cheapest booth is 50,000 for 5 days, which is 10,000 per day. It's very cheap, but they paid. Do you understand now? There's 100, then the premium booths are 500,000, 100,000 per day. So they paid, even though the money they paid is not enough to do the job, at least it shows that they believe in the vision. So together, we're all doing what we can do. So what we're saying right now is, wherever you are, all over Lagos, we are here for the next 5 days. Start coming. There's free seminar every day, how to raise capital for your businesses, why businesses fail, how to get to the top in your career, business models that works in the 21st century, capital, how women can make money, exceptional money making opportunity for women. So we're doing free seminar every day till Sunday. And then every day there's career clinic. Every day there's business clinic. And there's open market. So people should start coming. Instead of going to the main market, come here. Market is here now. You buy it directly. Market price. And
Conveniently say
CAPSA 8.0.
CAPSA 8.0, changing lives for betterment.
Changing lives forever.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you for having me. Thank you, thank you. So start coming.
All right, keep coming. I know it's even a blessed day because today you're starting the program.
It's public
Showers
holiday.
of rain.
Rain came here.
Showers of
It's showers of blessings. Yeah.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Nice to see you.
Can you hear me? Okay. Mic is working. Because of the time that we have taken, I want us to start on a very high note. Some of you are already feeling tired, you're feeling dizzy, before we do anything at all. Because this event is supposed to be a loud event. Let me put it that way. So I want us to start with that energy. Can we please be upstanding for just a few minutes? You've been sitting for so long. Just a few minutes. Don't get tired. Don't worry. It will be worth the wait by the time you see this program commence. Are we ready? Are we ready? So, I attend Calvary Bible Church and we do something in the church. We call it greeting the cross. But today, I want us to do something different. I want us to introduce ourselves to the cross. All right? Did you get what I said? We're going to introduce ourselves to the cross because this event is about networking, it's about meeting new people, it's about creating opportunities for yourself. Maybe the person you're seated beside could just be your next big break for your business or your next big break for your career. So I want you to introduce yourself to the cross, but I want you to do it this way. So you're going to say, hello, my name is Pioneer, and then you put your name. I will explain why I'm saying that. Did we get what I said? Did you get what I said? You're going to say, hello, my name is Pioneer, so. But when we say introduce yourself to the cross, it means you're introducing yourself to the person in front of you, the person behind you, the person by your left, and to your right. Are we ready? I need energy in the house. Are we ready? I need more energy in the house. Are we ready? Now, go ahead and introduce yourself to the cross.
Hello to the person in front of you, the person behind you, the person to your left, and the person to your right. A proper introduction and not
we
just
want more
name.
energy. Introduce with happiness. That's
with
your
happiness.
next investor.
You don't even know your client. That's how we do it. So let's take some time to do that. Let's take some time to do that.
All right, thank you very much. Please, you may have your seats. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for indulging me. Thank you very much. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, entrepreneurs, exhibitors, career professionals, and everyone present here today, I would like to warmly welcome you to the first ever, the best ever, the biggest ever, the Alimosho Exhibition and Business Summit, Tavis 2025, powered by CAPSA, under the visionary leadership of Dr. Olumide Emmanuel. I'd like you to please put your hands together to celebrate the organizers of this event.
Exactly.
Okay, I said we are starting with energy. The energy is not going to drop, it will increase.
It will come.
Can we please put our hands together for the organizers of this event? All right, so it's looking like there's a lot of things I'm going to teach us and introduce to us today. Allow me to introduce one more. Maybe this will be the last. Let's try. All right, so I want to teach us what I call the Tavis clap. The Tavis clap is you will start clapping, the normal way. And then when I say increase the tempo, you increase the tempo. When I say increase the tempo, you keep increasing the tempo. We want energy in this room. This rain cannot stop us. It did not stop you from coming here, so it will not stop us from having fun. Are we ready? Oh, come on, that's not the energy I want in the house.
Are we ready? Exactly.
All right, so let's go with the Tavis clap. 1, 2, go.
Okay.
Keep clapping.
Keep clapping.
Increase the tempo.
That's
I like
it.
the energy. Increase the tempo.
The tempo.
Amazing. One more time, please. Amazing. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for indulging me. My name is Magdalene Ologu. I'm a professional event host and compere, and I'm here to give you an experience right here from the stage of the Alimosho Exhibition and Business Summit. I'd like you to know that this is a 5 days incredible event where you'll be networking, where you'll be learning, where you'll be having and creating opportunities. We are going to be having various events ranging from thought-provoking summit sessions like what we're going to be having today to dynamic exhibition with an open market experience to wisdom-filled counseling sessions and, of course, to great networking. And like I said, we are here to give you an experience right here from the stage, but I won't be doing this alone. I'll be doing it alongside my amiable co-host, Blessing Robinson.
Thank you. I expected that you would give me a round of applause. at this point. Okay, increase the tempo. Increase the tempo. And one more time, increase the tempo. Thank you. Thank you so much. You already had that. My name is Blessing Robinson, an excellent event host and compare. And today we would actually be having a good time. Trust me, regardless of, the weather. I mean, we're already here, so we have to kick off. It's the first day, and we will be going through this from today till Sunday, the 5th. Also, we want you to know that if you need to use the restroom, you could find your way over there. That's to my left, your right, just outside the hall. You will find yourself the restroom. As well, once we begin, especially the speaking sessions, we want to encourage and advise that you put your phone on silent mode or vibration so as to avoid distractions. As well, after each session, we would have a question and answer session. So we will be having the QR code displayed on the screen. So just in case you have questions while the speaker is speaking, you can, start putting down your questions, and then we will take that after each session. Are we good with that? Are we good with that? All right. And also, from now till the 5th of October, just in case you want to make posts, you probably will take pictures. Okay, you probably will take pictures, you make posts and all that. Ensure to use our official hashtags. You probably want to take note of that now. Our official hashtags. We have hashtag Tavis 2025, hashtag the Alimosho exhibition, and hashtag CAPSA Summit. Did we get that? Well, let me take it again. Hashtag Tavis 2025, hashtag the Alimosho exhibition, and hashtag CAPSA Summit. So in your postings, ensure that we do that. Are we on the same page? All right. It's the 1st of October, and coincidentally, it's Independence Day. So can we please be on our feet? We've started. Be on our feet, please. We want to take the national anthem. We want to take the national anthem. Let's be on our feet. Multimedia, can you please help us with the national anthem? Thank you.
Nigeria, we hail thee, our own dear native land. Though tribes and tongue may differ, in brotherhood we stand. Nigerians all are proud to serve our sovereign motherland. Our flag shall be a symbol that truth and justice reign. In peace, oh, bow to honor it, and this we count as gain. To hand unto our children a banner without stain. O God of all creation, grant these our one request. Help us to build a nation where no man is oppressed, and so with peace and plenty, Nigeria may be blessed.
All right. God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for your cooperation since we started. I said when I introduced that I was going to explain to you why I wanted you to introduce yourself as Pioneer, your name. So I want to keep my promise. I'm a woman of my word. All right. Now, the reason I wanted you to introduce yourself as pioneer, your name is because this is the pioneering event for the Alimosho Exhibition and Business Summit. So that you are here today is you making history. You are a pioneering member of this event. And despite the rain that fell today, you are here today. So I want you, while we celebrate everybody, to please celebrate yourself once again.
Remember the Tavis clap.
Increase the tempo.
Increase the tempo.
Increase the tempo. Celebrate. If nobody celebrates you, celebrate yourself. You deserve it.
Exactly.
Thank you very much. Right about now, we'll be taking the chairman's welcome speech. I don't know if the chairman is around. If the chairman is ready, the chairman of the CAPSA committee.
Okay. Can someone please help us get his attention? Thank you.
All right, so while we wait for the chairman, just a quick rundown of what we're expecting. We're going to be having two speakers speak to us today. One will be talking to us about how to raise capital. And the other speaker is going to be speaking to us about, going to be speaking to us about building social capital and creating opportunities. So while we have opportunities for us to, shop, buy a lot of things that we would want to get, especially at almost no cost, we have the opportunity to learn so much from experts who would help us today to understand a lot more about how we can build social capital and especially how we can also raise capital for our businesses. So, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to please put your hands together again for the chairman of the Tavis committee as he comes up for his welcome speech.
All right, a round of applause, please.
Thank you very much. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Well, first and foremost, I believe that you have gotten some level of apologies for the delays and the so-called disorganization today. We are extremely sorry about that. We know that it's the elements so which we don't have control over. So, but while you are here, we believe that you are here to listen to information that will help improve your businesses and your careers. So, and aside from that, like you have heard earlier, we have exhibitors outside with various items which we would like you to patronize. Then most importantly, we have the open market where you'll be buying products at near zero margin. So let me just do a brief welcome address. Right. Okay. So the distinguished guests, esteemed speakers, our partners, exhibitors, and participants, on behalf of the entire planning committee, it gives me great joy and honor to warmly welcome you to CAPSA Tavis 2005. This gathering is more than just a conference. It's a life-changing experience. It's a life-changing innovation that you are going to be having at this period. So we appreciate every one of you that will be here, our facilitators, our visitors, our exhibitors, all the all our workers, especially our volunteers. We are grateful to each and every one of you for your unwavering support. And as we embark on this year's program, I encourage all of us to engage fully. You heard it before. This is a time for you to network. You need to engage, okay? Because that is the essence of growth. That is the essence of partnership. It's in networking, okay? So there is a saying that your network, okay, determines your net worth. Because if you don't move around with the right people, you are likely going to be missing out on opportunities that are in those people. So I welcome every one of you to this event. It's a 5-day program starting today, though we had a shaky start today because of the rain, but I will believe that as you progress, everything is going to run smoothly. Welcome and thank you, everybody.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. I believe you deserve a better round of applause. If you were the chairman, how would you want them to clap for you? Thank you very much. While we wait for the first speaker to come up on board, I want us to do something very quickly. When we started out, I asked us to introduce ourselves to the cross. And I know some of you did it just, let me do it, may not be like I know do. But of course, we'll catch you today. I'm going to point anybody randomly to tell me the name of at least 2 people that introduce themselves to you. Please don't carry your face down. It's okay to raise your shoulder high. Let's see your faces. All right. Lady in black cap. Please, were you here when we introduced ourselves to the cross? Were we here? Were you here? So you introduced yourself to the cross, right? All right, so tell us 2 people that you introduced yourself to, or 2 people that introduced themselves to you. Let's know their names. If she murders your name, raise your hand. Let's correct. Good morning. Can I get a mic? All right, please. Okay. All right.
Thank you. Good morning, Ma.
Good morning.
So I was very shy. So I was introduced to this man here.
Okay.
And his name is Peter. Pioneer. Peter.
Amazing. Second person, meant to be 2 people. You introduce yourself to only one side of the cross. All right, thank you very much. And what's your name, please?
My name is Pioneer Sarah.
Pioneer Sarah. Nice meeting you. Thank you so much. Sir, let's know 2 people you introduce yourself to, or 2 people who introduce themselves to you. You've forgotten. Whoa, is this how you want to network today? You know, that's the essence of meeting people. I'm very, very big on networking because I would always say that most of my life journey, where I am today, most of the things I have done has been based on relationship. And relationship oftentimes can be in places like this. So you don't want to take it for granted. Some people can come to an event looking so simple, slippers, but they're millionaires so that will sponsor your business. So you cannot afford to be in an event like this and not take advantage of networking opportunity. Even if you don't have a complimentary card, at least I gave you a chance. I gave you a chance to talk to a billionaire. Am I a good person? Please clap for me. All right, thank you so much. Let's take 2 more persons. Let's know who you met, and then we can move to the next. Your cloth is sparkling. Uncle on yellow.
All right, thank you. I actually was only able to talk to just one person.
One side of the cross.
Yeah, the time was very short. So I met Veronica, right? Yeah.
Pioneer Veronica.
Yeah, Pioneer Veronica.
All right, what's the name? Your own
My
name
name is Fred. Fred.
Pioneer Fred.
Thank you.
Please, you guys are pioneers, so don't take yourself for granted. Thank you very much, Pioneer Fred. Let's have you, the guy in blue. Let's hear your cross. At least 2 people in your cross that introduce themselves to you.
Pioneer Elias.
Pioneer Alex. Why are you giving him expo? I saw you saying your name to him. All right.
Elias.
Which other person?
Pioneer Mary.
Pioneer Mary. Where's the Mary? Yeah. Your own cross is bent. Cross is supposed to be front. And then the person to your left, the person to your right.
I don't remember his name. That's why.
Okay. You tried. Thank you. What's your own name?
Pioneer Elijah.
Pioneer Elijah. Thank you so much. Let's do a few more persons. Don't hide your faces. You never can tell. If the camera picking at your EPA might don't see you and say, that face, I saw it in my dream for 1 million. You know, you never can tell. Yes, sir. Can you do us the honor of telling us the people you met in your cross? The mic is beside you, sir. It's you. It's you, sir.
I'm sorry, I forgot.
Oh, my goodness. Not a single person?
Honestly.
All right, introduce yourself to us.
My name is Pioneer Kelechi.
Pioneer Kelechi. Nice meeting you, sir. Thank you so much. Can we do 1 more person or 2 more persons? I like the way you looked at me and threw your face away. That auntie in front of you, yes. Yes, my Zuma. Let's know 2 people you met in your cross.
All right, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, ma.
My name is Pioneer Moronke.
Yes. Who are the two people that introduced themselves to you in your cross? You've forgotten.
I've forgotten.
This is not how we network. Oh. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's about time for us to bring up the first speaker on stage. And I would like to quickly read his profile before we get him up on stage here. Our first speaker is no other person than Dr. Olumide Emmanuel. I believe he deserves a better round of applause. This is not just a speaker. This is the visionary behind Tavis 2025. Dr. Olumide Emmanuel.
I am the profile. Thank you.
All right, sir.
You may please be seated. I want to welcome every one of you, those joining us from all over the world. I'm just coming off the live session. I've been live at different booths. So you can go to my Instagram right now and have a taste of all the different people that we have out there exhibiting. I've gone to different stands showcasing all the different organizations that are here. And I'm happy that you are all here joining us. Once again, I want to apologize for the adjustment in the timing, but I believe very strongly that we will all live here better equipped to do well. All through these 5 days, we're going to be having business exhibition, and we're also going to be having business summit. We're going to be sharing different things with you that will help you in your business, in your career, and in your life in general. The uniqueness of today is that Nigeria is celebrating our 65th independence, and it's a public holiday. So this morning, I'm going to just share with us for about 15 to 20 minutes, more like watering your appetite. But I'd like to invite every one of you to join me tonight. So tonight, I'm going to spend 1 hour completing what I want to start sharing with you. I'm also going to be able to give you an opportunity to ask questions when we meet later tonight. And the reason why I wanted to come back tonight is because if you've heard me speak, you heard me say over and over again that you are either in the secret cult or you are in the secret place. There are things that people do in the secret that makes them to shine in the open. And what we want to do tonight is that we want to use the prophetic opportunity of today being the independence anniversary of Nigeria to connect you to divine wisdom and divine inspiration. So tonight is going to be a communion service, and I'm going to be sharing part 2 of what I want to introduce to you this morning, and then give you an opportunity to ask me any question, and then we'll pray and receive the communion to receive wisdom, favor, and divine direction for the rest of this year, because this is the last quarter of the year, and I'm so excited because I believe that what January to September did not deliver, October to December will deliver to you. So I want to share with you on how to raise capital for your dream. 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 We all have dreams, we have visions, we all have things that we want to execute. For some of you, it's a project. For some of you, it's a business. For some of you, it's an idea. Well, no matter what it is, we all need money. So how then do we raise capital? Now, when we talk about the subject of capital, it's a subject that a lot of people want to understand how to be a part of it. But when I talk of capital, I want to begin by helping us to understand that capital is beyond money. You should help me tell you about capital is beyond money. Because I know a lot of people that have money, yet they are still not able to do well. Because when it comes to money and ideas, there are 4 different set of people. There are people that have ideas without money. There are people that have money without ideas. There are people that have no money, no idea. And there are people that have idea and they also have money. So whenever we talk about raising capital, it's beyond financial capital. It's beyond money. And we're going to try to help you this morning and tonight to look at it holistically. So how do I define capital? I personally define capital as anything that is required to start or execute your desire. So whatever you need to start or to execute your dreams, your desires, your project is called capital. So whatever you need. Now, there are people that have money, but they need idea. So that means the idea becomes the capital. There are people that have money, they have idea, but they need staff. That means the staff becomes the capital. So whatever you need to start or to execute whatever you desire to do, that's capital. And whenever we talk about capital, there are 10 different classes of capital. 10. And that's what I will share with you in this session. 10 classes of capital. And then when we come back in the evening, I will share with you 4 types of capital and 25 ways to raise capital. I will share that tonight. So this morning, I will share with you 10 classes of capital, definition of capital, which I've just done, 10 classes of capital, and then when we come later in the day, we'll look at 4 types of capital and 25 ways to raise capital. And then I will answer your question. So number 1, 10 classes of capital. Number 1 is human capital. Human capital. When you look at the wealth of a nation, the wealth of a nation is not in the natural resources of the nation. The wealth of the nation is not in the infrastructure of the nation. The wealth of the nation is primarily in the human capital of the nation. Why? If you go into a house and the house is beautiful, you know why the house is beautiful and alive? Because people are living in it. If the people in that house move out of that house and that house is left dormant, by the time you come back 1 year later, everything will be ugly. Everything will begin to die because women or humans give life. So if you go into a territory, why do you call a place a ghost town? Why do you call a place a forest? It's because people are not living there. So human capital is number 1 capital. So for you to even be alive, to have enough brain to think that you need money, you are already a capital. Because that means you have enough presence of mind to even be able to articulate that you need money. So human capital. And now listen, if you want to do well in life, you will realize that you can never do well alone. You need people. There are people that have money, they have started businesses, but their number 1 problem now is staff. They don't have the good people to work with them. That's human capital. So number 1 capital is what? Human capital. Number 2 is spiritual capital. Spiritual capital. Now, like I said earlier on, which is why we need to come later tonight, a lot of people don't understand this. They don't. But let me tell you for free. Everything you see all around you in the natural has its occurrence first in the spiritual. Hello? Now I want you to write down something on your book now. Just write something. Write. Now, you know what you have just done now? I told you to write. But before you could write physically, you have to think of what you want to write. So that thinking is spiritual. Nobody saw what you thought. But when you write it, they will see what you wrote. But there are many things you have not written that you are thinking. That's how powerful the spiritual realm is. So the spiritual realm is the realm where events occur before they happen. So before things happen in the natural, they occur first in the spiritual. So that spiritual realm where people get ideas from, innovation, creativity, inspiration, thoughts from, that's a capital, that's a realm. And that's why some people are very rich in that realm. Because they know how to harness that spiritual capital and use it to bring forth natural capital. But because people don't understand that, they continue to operate only in the natural. And it affects how far they can go. Number 3, idea capital. Idea capital. Ideas rule the world. It's not a slogan. Everything that you see all around you today was once an idea in the mind of someone. But it did not just remain an idea. It was an idea that was attended to, executed, and then it became a product or a service that you can now benefit from. So, idea is a capital. I said earlier on, there are people that have money, but they don't have any idea. But there are people that have ideas, but they don't have money. But guess what? Because they have ideas, people will bring money to finance their idea. And that's why you see a lot of people today that have all kinds of investors investing into their dream, investing into their idea, because that idea itself is a form of capital that can now attract financial capital. Number 4, experiential capital. I was interviewed earlier this morning by in a press conference where different newspaper, online platforms, they came to do an interview this morning to get my view on some issues in the nation and about our independence and the country and politics and all this stuff. And one of the questions they asked me is, what is wealth? What is my definition of wealth? And I told them that riches are cash-based, but wealth is asset-based. Any fool can be rich. To be rich is to have money. Armed robber can be rich. Hello? So you can have money as an armed robber, as an assassin, as a drug dealer. In fact, they gave me a revelation today. I didn't know. They said that the tax people now said that they're going to start taxing runs get, that they made over 600 and something billion in 2014. That the turnover from runs in 2024, in Lagos alone is over 600 billion. I say, is it fake news? They say, no, it's not fake news. 600 billion on top runs. Hello? So, I now told them, I said, riches are cash-based. And that's why we say that he is so poor that all he has is money. Because anybody can get money by crooked means. But wealth is asset-based. And holistic wealth has 8 dimensions. And one of them is health is wealth. One of them is the wealth of experience. So experience is a capital that many people don't know. Do you know that there are people today that if you bring them into your business, by virtue of the experience they have, they can shift things for you. But there are people you have been paying salary that have not been able to bring anything. So experience itself is a capital. And we need to understand that. Number 5, relational capital. Relational capital. In my place, they will say, oh, lowo, oh, to lay on. You don't have money, you don't have people. Relationship is capital. Relationship is what? Is capital. Having the right kind of people in your life. You don't need everybody in your life. But there are people who matter to your matter. And when it matters, you better be sure that they are available. So you need relationship. So as you are growing up right now, do everything you can to be good to people. Whoever is sitting next to you right now, get to know them before you go. Ask them, how are you doing? What's the name? Get their name, get their phone number. You don't ever want to be in that station in your life where you will put on the TV one day and discover that the person you are seeing on television is somebody you were sitting with 3 years ago and you did not even greet them, you didn't even ask for their phone number. You now, you put your hand in your mouth and say, Kai, had I known. I'm telling you, you'll be amazed. My office used to be in a place in Ikeja, Lagos, Nigeria here. And they have a lot of businesses all around. But there was one small store that was beside our office that was attached to the boys' quarter. And a lot of people come there to come and learn a lot of things. In the early days of GSM, they learn how to repair phone and all the stuff. So a lot of them come, I just come in, they will greet me, I will greet them. Sometimes, hey, Baba, I'll just give them money. So I was good to them. And then for many of them, how are you? So get their numbers. I was relating with them. One day, I was watching TV and I saw our former governor, Fashola, in Badagry with one guy. And they were talking about the guy, how that he has a very big farm, he's doing a lot of things in agriculture. Well, boy, this is the guy that is always collecting money. And I have his number. So I just check. I said, he said, Baba. I said, you want money from the Fashola? You are governor. How? He said, I'm already here. I'll come and see you. And he came and told me a story. Apparently, the person he thought was his father was not his father. But the mother took the pregnancy from the real father, thinking the real father would never make it, and gave it to another man. And the real father now became rich, but could not have a child. And when he was now about to die, he said, "That's my son. I have a child somewhere." He now willed his property to a boy he has never seen before. That's how the guy moved from repairing phone to becoming a billionaire in less than 3 months. And he said, "Baba, money property for about me. No number in this. I say, hey. What if I have looked down on the guy? The first consulting that I did to help him restructure the business, he paid good money. And when I say good money, oh yeah, good money. So don't look down on anybody. Relational capital. You are sitting next to somebody now. The person you are sitting next to now may become the wife of the president in 7 years' time. You now say, that first lady used to be my friend, oh, you get a number. Number 6, goodwill. Goodwill. Do people like you? Do people speak well of you? If somebody comes to ask somebody now, in the last few days, 3 people have called me. I have one of my mentees in our network that have been talking to me about wanting us to work together on some areas. So I did a meeting and I asked him to come and speak. And he came to speak. And many of the people that came went to him that they wanted him to come and do a job for them. Now, he left. The meeting ended on Saturday. Yeah, on Sunday, one of the delegates said he wanted to see me. And he said, "Sir, that this guy that came on, he invited me that he can come and help me do this and help me do this, and he's charging me 15 million to do the job. What do you think, sir?" I've told him that until you approve it, I will not be involved. That because you are my mentor. I said, "Okay, no problem. That send me the proposal he sent to you. What is he giving you for 15 million? That night, I got a message from the guy. "Thank you very much for giving me your platform. Thank you very much for making me to speak. They even gave me honorarium. I didn't know. I came for free. It's even an honor to be speaking on your platform. And that, sir, some of your people have come to me. Oh, they say they want me to do job for them. Oh, I know they will come and see you. Please, my guy, help your boy." Oh. Now, by Monday, another person called me. Same thing. Say he charged him $10,000. Yesterday, somebody else called me. But now, that is where goodwill and relationship comes in. So I've moved from relation to goodwill now. Now, this guy now, listen, he is good at what he does. Hello? So you may be good, but he's also relational. But now he also has goodwill. Because now, it's not somebody I will recommend. And then tomorrow, they will be calling me to say he has duped them. So I told the first one, I said, "Okay, I've seen what you sent. Everything he said he will do, he can do it. So negotiate and see if he can collect this price." The other one, I say, "Tell him we are in Nigeria, we don't do dollars." That's so what he said he will do, he can do. But make it naira, not dollar. But now I recommended all of them to go follow him. So if 3 of them patronize him now, that's already like 50 million. Hello? Now, you see where this goodwill and relationship now goes now. If he now gets all this deal and they pay him, me, I will now be waiting. So if after 3 months, they now tell me that he has finished the job, and me, I didn't see anything, I will not say anything. Because I can't be saying, "Settle me," I won't say that. But if he understands, he will now oil the engine. No, it's true. Because goodwill now is, do people like you? Do they speak well of you? It's capital. And many of you have lost that capital. A man introduced his friend, gateman for a billionaire, introduced his friend as a barber to his oga. The day he came for the first time to come and barb the billionaire, they paid him 200,000 for a job of less than 1 hour. And he left without giving the gateman anything. No, you see, many of you think how to raise capital. Capital not here, you why? Your behavior. That's capital. Goodwill is a capital. Do people like you? Do they speak well of you? That's why many of you are not married. Oh, need goodwill. You don't have capital. Oh, need favor. When they say, what do you think of that? I say, well, whatever you want to do, you are an adult. But if I were you, close door. you will have been married by now. Goodwill, no favor. Hello? Don't miss tonight, oh. If you like, be thinking, come tonight. So that we'll now show you the supernatural dimension. By the time you chop communion, favor my Gorian, everywhere you go, come and like your we don't like you. Hello? Now, the guy left with 200,000. He did not settle the gate man that brought him. Then, after a while, the billionaire came and said, hey, where is that your friend? I need to buy. He said, no, that he has relocated. He's no more doing Babi. But him that was given opportunity, he was now going to seek counsel and say, I don't know what's happening. Every near success spirit. We will now be looking for spirits. Every spirit of there's village people. It's not village people. You are just plain stupid and stingy and you lack common sense. The counseling in that one, they say, how did you get the job in the first place? He said, my friend. It's okay. That's your friend. When you now collected 200, what did you give? Say, must I give him something? For his guy to give me 200. It means that he must be collecting 1 million. That's the way poor people think that keeps them poor. Hello? Number 7. Integrity. Integrity. And I have to stop there. My time is up because I have to be on the way to another meeting. So integrity. So I'll continue tonight at number 7. So I'll share with you 7, 8, 9, 10. Then we'll look at 4 kinds of capital, then 25 ways to raise capital for your business. Thank you very much. I believe that we will see again when I get back. God bless you.
You are clapping like you did not gain anything from today. Should I show you my notes? No, this is not how we clap when we get value. This is not how we clap for value. Thank you very much. I dare to say that this is the best audience anyone can have in an event. First off, with this rain, you had all the excuse in the world to be under your duvet, but you are here. And I like to say that the fact that you are here is because you place value on your growth. For that, can you please celebrate yourself again? If you celebrate me like this, I will keep you malice. Is that celebrate yourself? All right, thank you very much. I love the engagement. I love how you guys are responding to what we are doing. So because of our time, we're going to go very quickly to the second speaker. The second speaker will be talking about building social capital and creating opportunities. Recall that the first speaker had talked about various capitals that we can harness. And one of the capitals he had mentioned is what? Okay, you escaped the introduction of the cross. This one, if you cannot tell me the answer. Can I have your hands up if you want to tell us? Yes, please. Human capital, correct? Yes, sir. Integrity, okay. Idea capital, yes. Relational capital. You guys are too brilliant. Please clap for yourselves again. Thank you so much. All right, so like I said, we're bringing up the second speaker. And the second speaker is Mrs. Bosede Olushola Obasa. Wait, till I read her profile. Hold your clap. When I read her profile, I will not tell you to clap before you clap. Are we ready? I didn't get that response well. Are we ready? Okay. Please give me just a sec. Okay. Bosede Olushola Obasa is the founder and CEO of First Royal Character and Values Limited, RCV, a Lagos-based social development and management company with over 25 years of experience spanning journalism and corporate consultancy. She has become a renowned character and values trainer, leadership sustainability consultant, and business trust capital catalyst, working with organizations across oil and gas, education, pharmaceutical, and real estate to strengthen culture, ethics, and leadership. She is the host and the producer of Mind Your Character. She's also the author of 8 books in the series and convener of the National Character Parenting Summit, NCPS. By now, you should be clapping. You know, hearing what I'm saying. This thing is you, Joe. I expect more clapping, please. She's also a fellow of the Chartered Institute of Mentoring and Coaching Nigeria, CIMCN, and mentor of NIPR, and also WIMBIZ. Bosede is passionate about nation building through ethical leadership and values education. She's married to Olushola, and they are blessed with 4 Gen Zs. I like that part of it. Please let us appreciate her. Let us clap for her. You know what? Let us do it the Tavis style. Are we ready? Please be upstanding and let's begin to clap for her while we increase the tempo. Clap for her. If you are new here, you understand what we are doing. Increase the tempo as she comes up on stage. Come on, increase the tempo as she comes up on stage. Thank you very much. Welcome, ma. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. I hope you are not cold. All right. So, here to talk on, you have my slides on the screen shortly. And permit me to say that Doctor already did some part of my job for me. And you'll find out why I said that very soon. So, I'll be speaking on building social capital and creating opportunities. I'll try to speak to business owners briefly, then I'll speak to career people. So how many of us in the hall are employees? You work for someone. Okay, not a good number. Okay, quite some number. I believe that the rest of us own a business or do our own kind of business. So for both categories, I have something useful for you, and I'm excited to be doing that. I'll run through the objective of this session quickly, and then we'll go into the heart of the matter. So my objectives, I'll read from here because of the distance. I would, at the end of this all, these are a few things I would like to have happened. First, I want you to understand what social capital is. So you're like, Ms. Obasa, is this social capital? What does social capital mean? So I'd like you to have that understanding. Number 2, I'd like you to gain the right thinking that can create opportunities. So it means I'm going to do some surgical work on your mind. I'm going to do some surgical work on your mind because our minds are the seat of who we become in life. If anybody can help you think better, they can help you live better or do better. So that is some second thing, and then that will be happening for both career persons and the professional, business people and the career professionals. Number 3, I like to guide you to find a clear path to how to build social capital and create opportunities. And finally, I would like to leave you today better than I met you. Okay? I like it. It's one of my payoff lines. I'll usually say I leave you better than I met you. So I'm making that promise to you. Quickly, let's see. Who has ever heard the word social capital before? Who has ever heard the word social capital before? Okay. I'm wondering if I can have a mic in the audience. I would like to know, thank you. So, when was it you heard about it? Social capital. Your hands again, so she'll know who to give it to. Okay, thank you. Social capital. What does it mean to you? It does not have to be a dictionary fit meaning.
All right. Social capital means relationship.
Okay.
Your network.
Okay.
Your connection.
Okay.
So that's what I understand by social capital.
Thank you. Great shot at it. Do you want to say something different, sir? Or that's what you wanted to say? Absolutely. Thank you. So he gave it a very, very strong shot. Let's see how I had a little bit more to it. How many of you noticed when Dr. Olumide Emmanuel mentioned social capital when he was speaking? I'm used to that word, so I can pick it no matter how much someone is talking. Once you pick that word, I can easily pick it. He had actually mentioned that towards the closing of his session that we had earlier on. So if you would like to write or take notes, I have 2 explanations from other people. Then I have 1 from me. Okay? It's something I've done for 10 years already. So gradually, I'm having my own body of knowledge through research on it. But this is Coursera. Who knows Coursera? You take courses on Coursera, yes. So Coursera says that social capital refers to benefits. Take note of the word benefit. Benefits are individuals, businesses, and groups gain through social connection and relationship. So that takes us back to what the first respondent said. He said your network. He mentioned all of that. Social capital refers to the benefits with S, not one benefit. Any of us like to have benefits here? Good benefits. Everybody, we go out every day hoping that we come across those things. So social capital refers to the benefits that individuals, so even if you're working for someone or working for yourself, businesses and groups gain through social connection. So it was saying earlier on, referring to Dr. Olumide Emmanuel, it was saying earlier on that the person sitting beside you, try to know who they are. Try to connect with them. So this kind of benefit comes from connections. Say connections. And relationships. Say relationships. What is connection? It is as easy as connecting with people. Hey, how are you? Glad to meet you. What do you do? And all of that. You're fostering a connection. How little did you know that doing that has one big asset for you called social capital. The thing I have for you is going to really interest you. I want you to follow me back to back to back. Don't miss any part of this. Don't snooze so you don't. Yeah. So we get another definition, and that's from Investopedia. It says, social capital refers to beneficial outcome. Can you see that word again, used in another way? Beneficial outcomes that you gain from informal human interactions and networking. So, I've given you definitions from 2 powerhouses of information, and I'm now going to give you my own definition. What I've come to understand, or the little I've been able to add to my understanding of what social capital is. Because the business that I run sells nothing other than social capital. So when the profile was being read, RCV, that is First Royal Character and Values Limited, is a social capital development and management company. That's all we do. That's what we sell. So you are not meeting anyone who is lesser in capacity to help you travel in this journey than you are meeting me today. All right, and I'm excited to be doing this. So I have a fact of the matter. Thank you. So fact of the matter, I said social capital isn't just a benefit. I'm not trying to water down the 2 definitions you saw earlier on. I'm just about adding something to it. It isn't just a benefit. It's actually an asset base. Did you hear when Dr. Olumide was talking about capital, talking about assets? Referring to certain things that you cannot touch with your hand, you can't even see with your eyes. And he referred to them as assets. Really? Who has an asset that cannot be felt? Who has an asset that cannot be touched? Yes, there are certain assets. And the earlier you begin to understand them, the more you can make sense of your physical, tangible, touchable assets. The deception people have had over the years is that because it cannot be touched, you just feel that it's not important. But no, it is very, very important. So, social capital isn't just a benefit. I agree that it's a benefit. It does offer benefit, some good benefit. However, it is an asset base. When people are talking business and they say asset base, and they are referring to asset base, they are talking about the base, the capacity, the strength of someone's worth in terms of any category of measurement. But you see, this asset base called social capital either depletes or shores up depending on you and what? Depending on you and what? I wanted to be sure if you could see your screen. Depending on you and what? So this asset base we are talking about can shore up. Shore up means can grow. Can deplete means can come down depending on who you are becoming and how you are treating people. Who you are becoming and how you are treating people. You know, whenever I go around, maybe I'm driving and I see the way some people drive. They're driving as if they have decided to pick up a fight with anyone on the road. I just laugh because you don't even know who you are trying to pick up a fight with. And you may have experienced it a number of times that people only found out who you were. And then they started trying to respect you more. For me, I always say it's too late at that point. What do you think? It's too late at that point. So what I have come to do today is to put you in permanent consciousness of the value of social capital so that you can begin to convert it a lot more. Some of us have benefited from network and relationship, but we did it mistakenly. We couldn't even tell what created the result. And any result you cannot trace, you cannot replicate. If you're not able to trace what created the first result, how do you do it again? It was an error. So I'm saying that this aspect of asset building is real. It's not touchable. It's not tangible in terms of holdable, but it defines and determines our lives every day. So I said that while it is not just a benefit, an asset base, it can deplete or shore up based on what you're doing with it. And I wrote here, I said, you trade this asset every day. Do this to someone beside you. Tap someone beside you and say to them, did you know that you trade social capital every day? Honestly, you do. And I do not lie. See, you trade it every day. You trade it with everyone you meet, people you met in the bus if you had to commute publicly, those you were driving at par with if you are a motorist, people you meet in office every day, how you relate with people in church, how you greet, how you say hello, how you do not say, whatever it is. You trade it every day. Guys, what I'm saying is, this is a factual market that you trade in every day. But unfortunately, you are not aware. So the person who was supposed to give you the bigger check in your business, you abused yesterday. The person who was supposed to help you scale your business, you decided not to say a hi to. As little as entering your compound and saying a jolly good hello to everyone, it will not cost you. Courtesy is free. So, one of the things that is going to happen to you for meeting me today is if you love and you truly love you and you love the future that you're working so hard to gain every day, you begin to pay attention to this. The final point of my note on that slide, fact of the matter, says, in social capital conversations, legacy is the ultimate leveler. If I ask you now what is legacy, a number of us can define legacy without blinking. And you're likely to talk about legacy as something that when you die, they remember. True or true? True or true now? People should talk. Now, without needing to ask somebody to pick up a mic and tell me what they think legacy is, you're likely to talk about legacy as what somebody left, how they remember somebody after they died. But hold up. Legacy does not only have to do with what is said about you or how you have known after you are gone. It is who you are per season of your life. It can now culminate into who they know you to be overall when you are gone. So I used to be at a media house called Punch Newspapers as an employee, right? Whether I like it or not, there's a legacy with my name on it in that media house. Are you following what I'm saying? So I need you to take your life a little more seriously. This is a business summit, and we're here building capacity. This has a whole lot to do with the businesses you will run, the people you will partner with, the things you will do in life, the great things you will do. And May I be real to you? If you understand it earlier now, you can ensure that you have lesser and lesser and lesser errors in your journey. Legacy is a leveler when it comes to social capital. It means that social capital creates legacy everywhere you go. Okay, so someone is in the room now with whom I went to Nigerian Institute of Journalism. In her mind, if we didn't ever meet again, she'll have a legacy of me. We were quite close while we were in school. Thankful, yes, we were able to meet again at a closer range. But some people have a mind, an impression, a conclusion, a reputation of me that I might not meet again. And should they have to do a decision making around me, they are going to benchmark against what they knew. Are you following what I'm saying? I've had a lot of work trying to convince business people that this is an area to pay attention to. I've had to do a lot of work to convince professionals, career professionals, that this is an area to mind. Because if you don't mind it, it's going to mar your journey before you know what's happening. So it's important, and legacy does not only speak to when you die. No. Where did you live before? You have left a legacy there. If you have moved from that place, people already had a mindset of who you were. Are you following what I'm saying? So, where did you work before? And you know, if you just pay a closer attention, then you will find out that why do they ask for referrals? If you have any job that is what is sought, somebody says, would like to do verification, would like to do referencing, would like to ask somebody who knew you before to talk about you before we give you this job. Have you ever asked yourself why? Social capital. Social capital. You have to be more intentional about building it. Now, I have a quick graph to show you. And what interests, I won't stay long on the graph because Doctor already spoke about two of the things I wrote there. So I won't stay long on it. My next slide has a social capital asset board showing you all the different versions, all the different expressions of social capital. So, look, if you still do not connect with what I'm saying about what social capital is, then wait until you have that on the screen. I have it here. Let's have it on the screen so they can see. There are four. I mentioned only four. They can very well be more than that. The next slide, which is called social capital asset. So the different variants, the different forms in which social capital shows. Okay, what's in the middle? So that's the key item. What do you have up? Let me hear you. Speak with power. What do you have to the left? No, you're not sure. Okay, what do you have to the right? And what do you have just down there? Now, when my brother here was talking earlier, you mentioned network. So every time you hear your network determines your net worth. Your network determines your net worth. Your network, and I bet you have never sat down to unbundle that sentence. Network is not automatic. And it is not according to how many cards you were able to collect from people. So we can finish and you collect everybody's card here. It still is not network. There's a process that translates the card you are collecting. There's a connection that translates the card you are collecting and converts it into substance for you. It's not just mere, anybody can give you a card. But for you to call or send a message and the person picks, then you can say that there's been a connection. We go out every day and we pray to Baba God and say, show me network, open door for me. Are you closing doors for yourself or you are opening them? Because the moment he brings somebody who doesn't look like who you think can help you, you are looking down on that person. And I heard doctors saying, don't look down on anyone. It will sound cliche, like, we don't hear that one tipe now. But what have you done with it? Last time I checked, you are still looking down on some people. Once somebody wear Dunlop slippers, they don't deserve greeting. When they don't dress in a way that they look like somebody you should respect, you breeze through. Or when they are petite like me. You know my size now. When they are petite, like, like, oh, this one must be a small girl. I get that a lot, and I just laugh. So what should you do differently? Before I go too far, if you have a note, put somewhere and say, things to start doing on account of what I'm hearing. Put another place, things to stop doing. Put in the third place, things to keep doing. Things to stop doing are the things I don't want to do again, because I would have wasted my time listening to Mrs. Obasa if I keep doing it. Things to start doing. I didn't know. So this thing was as simple. I didn't know before. I'll start doing it. And then things to keep doing. Meaning, I'm happy to see that this thing that I'm doing is great, so I will continue. Do we agree together on that? Because when you do that, it makes it easy for you to be able to sieve the substance from any session you are attending. I heard that from someone a lot of years ago, and it has not stopped being the way I attend any session. So on my note, I'll just write things to start doing, things to stop doing, things to keep doing. And then I'll put on, because if you finish and you want to go and read all the notes, our MC earlier on told us that you need to see her notes. So she has a note full from this session. If she finishes and she now has to read Doctor's own, maybe Doctor is going to do like 3 or 4 before this week is over. Read Mrs. Obasa, read Mrs. Ibawa, and then read every other person. You'll be tired. So, but if you already did the work ahead, like a smart person that you are, what to stop doing, what to start doing, what to keep doing, you only need to go back to that point in your note. Does that work? Does that work? All right, so I thought I should stop and talk about that. Reputation is what people have come to believe about you, whether it's true or not. Look, listen to me very carefully. And if you don't mind, you may need to get one of my books called Imperatives of Sustainable Leadership. It's just out there. I'm one of the exhibitors, so I'm not just speaking, I'm also exhibiting. Point I'm making is, reputation can be false. Please listen to me carefully. When I say these things, I say them with a lot of passion because they are so true. It's possible that you are carrying a false reputation. Do you know what many of the people you see on social media are doing? They put a facade. They give you the face that you should see. They do it intentionally. Somebody that eats ogbono soup, sitting on the chair on a good day, the way they will say in street parlance, inside their house, will suddenly come online and say, oh no, I can't remember the last time I used my hand to eat. And then you will just be telling yourself that, I must be suffering. I see they sit down for ground, they chop. Meanwhile, that is that guy's reality. So I'm saying that for reputation is an asset. Social capital can produce reputational capital for you. In basic business science, we know that capital is anything that is capable, that you can invest, right? And then use it to make profits. And a lot of the time, people call it the principal when you are trading. Then there is trust capital. Social capital also has a provision for you to be trusted. So you worked with someone before, and they knew how you would do that thing. There have been people that have spoken to me, and they have said, oh, we are trying to give this person this business. What do you think? I'm like, oh, if it's this person, please go ahead. Please go ahead. How was I able to do that? And then the story Doctor just told us right now. How was he able to ask them to go ahead with the man that wanted the contract? Because he kept using one word in the 2 scenarios. He said he can do whatever he put here that he can do. So his capacity was not in question. And he also said, I know that he's not somebody who will run away and then they'll do what? They'll not come and tell me that he has run away with the money. Did you hear the story? You look at me as if I'm telling a new story. Okay, so trust capital. The third thing, he mentioned goodwill. Did you hear him mentioning goodwill? Look, I did a series not long ago, I think early this year. And I was saying that goodwill is how to go to bed as a tenant and wake up as a landlord. Goodwill. Goodwill can make you somebody that didn't have passport, yet you are going to travel in a matter of weeks. Because somebody is just going to come and say, oh, no, I have to do this for you. And then they'll see you through all the passport collection, see you through all the visa, whatever, and say, this is for you. Goodwill. So it's an asset. The thing that creates it is social capital. When your social capital is low, you are poor. And when your social capital is high, even if you look at your account today and you cannot see 1 billion there, even 1 million, I can assure you are rich. It means that you can call for things at the point that you need them. There are different ways to express being wealthy. You can call for things at the point that you need them. Okay? Let's attempt to move on. So I want you to look at 2 ways that you can begin to build your social capital. I'll stop wherever the time allows me. I'm seeing something that looks like 6 minutes there. I don't know if that's in or left to go. Okay? So, why should you be intentional about building your social capital? And what are the areas you can do that quickly? So I want a situation where as you're leaving me today, you know exactly what to do with what I've told you. My kind of training is to be sure that I empower you to go and do it immediately. So we're looking at 2 areas. The first one will refer to business people. Remember I said I have something that can serve both ends. The first one will refer to business people. One of the things that can drive you to love and be committed to building your social capital as a business person is to have a vision that I call vision to build a legacy brand. Vision to build a legacy brand. If you are a Sarewa somebody in business, you may not need social capital. Behave anyhow because even you are ready to fail at any point. But if you want to last, if you want to grow, if you want a business that stock markets can accommodate, if you want a business that you can give to generations after you, if you want a business that investors will be pursuing with their money, then you need social capital. So if you have the dream of building a legacy brand, it will curtail the excesses that you might have as a human being. And then help you program yourself in a way that you do things right almost all the time. What does it mean to build a legacy brand? A legacy brand is a business with a long history, the word long emphasis, a respected reputation, a lasting impact built on consistent quality trust. Do you see trust there? And purpose that transcends profit. So many of us tell ourselves that, I don't care what you do. You're talking to your staff. And then you come in the morning. I can tell if you are building a legacy brand after staying with your business for 1 week. I can tell. Because you come in the morning and then you shout the life of your team members down. Those of them who have children at home are shaking like a reed, listening to a CEO or a GM. Hello? You are not going to end up building a legacy brand that way. Yes, be firm where you need to, but no. Don't cow the people that are supposed to carry the vision for you. They will not be able to carry your vision if they are already, like, you have mixed them up and they are too weak. These brands often represent stability and all of that. So it means it's a good thing. For those of us who are working with others, here is the reason why you should pay attention to social capital building. It is, the first one is building what? A legacy brand. Building what? So for businesses, one of the reasons why you should pay attention, read more, or talk to us at RCV about how you can do it. Why you should build a legacy brand is because, why you should build social capital, is because you are trying to build a legacy brand. The other part is you want to build workplace legacy. So when I told you that in the conversations that have to do with social capital, legacy is a leveler. When it comes to legacy, individual employees can build legacy. Business owners can build legacy. And even when they think they have not built legacy, they have built legacy. Because the universe has taken note of how they moved and how they did their thing. So even when you are not intentional about it, you still have done it. But you have not done it well. For people in career. So there are two words I'm playing with here. Number one, legacy brand for business. The other one, workplace legacy for professionals. So if you are here and you work for someone, listen to me carefully. You owe yourself social capital building because you want to build a legacy, a workplace legacy. What does workplace legacy mean? It means that having a lasting positive impact, reputation, influence as a person or group when you leave an organization. So the last place you work, what's the story around there about you? The last CEO you worked with, what's the story about you? It is building up. You are creating a traction. You need to be intentional about the traction. It's all going to add up someday. And it might add up at a point where you cannot make adjustments anymore. Is anyone with me, please? Am I making any sense at all? Okay, is it too intangible for you to connect with? Really? Is it? No, I need a no if it's no. I need a yes if it's yes. Is it too intangible to connect with? So, for businesses, what should drive social capital building? I called it building legacy brands. For individuals, what should drive their desire to build social capital? I called it, yes, it's important what your last employer said you did to the new employer. That's all what referencing is about. And you don't expect people to be lying on your behalf. I need clearance on whether this time is what I should work with. Okay? So those are the two things. And there are 3 A's that can help you. So what I've just done is to help you see why you should do it. First, I told you what social capital is. Second, I told you why you should do it, and I shared it. So you can't say, oh, what Mr. Obasa is talking about only concerns businesses. It doesn't concern me. I did a good job at ensuring that I got a spot for each. Now, that is why. The third thing is, how do I get it done? How do I get this done? Let's read Ziglar's quote together. If I have it on the screen. Ziglar's concept about this says something like, your attitude, not your aptitude, will determine your altitude. Can we read it together? I want to go. Feeling like a tongue twister. Please take it again. Awesome. So I've created a model with that, which will show you how to build social capital. Let me be true to many people. A lot of people didn't know that the way they live their life affects anything. A lot didn't know, in all sincerity. But here now you know. The next slide is now showing you how you can build a legacy brand or workplace legacy using 3 A's. I call them triple A. From the quote you just read, what's the first A? What's the first A? What's the second A? Okay, you already have it on the wall, so why am I bothering? I'll be on the screen. Okay, so good. These are the 3 that you can be a beginner step that you can take. Begin to take note of your attitude. First, your attitude to people, your attitude to work, your attitude to service. Attitude to people. How many of you have met people who say things like, I don't know, I don't just like that girl's face? Have you heard that before? And I wonder, why in the world would you just say you don't like somebody's face? I can't connect. Why? Why? So if you're in the room and you belong to that WhatsApp group, I need you to exit that group. Because one day, you're going to look at your helper, and at the first, you will not like their face. And by the time you realize that they are your helper, and you want to now begin to like their face, it will be too late. These things are not taught in business schools most often because they are not, you can't carry them like this thing. You can't see them physically, but they influence and affect lives and business. How do I build a legacy brand? Check your mindset about people. Check your mindset about service. Check your mindset about work. As far as some people is concerned, once you want them to do something for you, they think that you're handling them as a lesser than. They think that you're looking at them as a never do good. Meanwhile, service is a worth enhancer. It enhances your worth. The more people you serve qualitatively, the better your life becomes. I don't carry titles when it's time to serve as a person. I don't carry titles because the title is only living on the power of my work. And if the work is no longer available, then the title has become rubbish. Am I helping anyone here in the room? To build a legacy brand, remember the quality, what a legacy brand is. So even if it's chin-chin that you are selling for now, and you are looking at that brand and say, I would like this to become a legacy brand. It means that from the beginning, you will have a structure on how to talk to my customers. You will not wish it to be, you will decide that all my customers, I must greet them very well. I must ask about their family. And particularly those who do repeat purchases with me, I will check up with them. And the first day, like today of the month, I will send them a message to say, how are you doing? I'm just checking. From selling little things. And then they will notice there's something different about this woman and her chin-chin compared to the others. You are not too small a business to begin to have a mind of building a legacy brand. Because a legacy brand has a long-lasting effect, builds a great reputation, and then has all the positive vibes that makes business never stop. Because one of the benefits of building a good social capital for your business is that your profiting cannot stop. People can't stop coming to you. At a point, people will think that this guy used jazz. It's not jazz. It is learning and doing the right things. Tell somebody beside you, did you hear her? So on this side of the two circles, these two will build the capital, and the third one will create the opportunities. Okay? So attitude plus aptitude are the raw material for creating, building social capital that is strong. As either a legacy brand or building a workplace legacy if you are an individual. And then the third one talks about all the opportunities that you are exposed to. I want us to, so I'm going to try and look at all of this. Who is working with me, please, just so I know when it's time? Yes, please don't keep quiet where my time is. I wasn't sure I had the proper timing. Just scribble something and let me see. I can see I'm on a minus, but I barely just got here. Compared to the brief I got earlier on. Just help me check so I don't keep you unnecessarily. All right, so I'm going on to say that, what is attitude? Who can tell me? Before they put it on the screen, what is attitude? What do you think attitude is? Character. Mannerism. Sir. Behavior. Approach. Lifestyle. Courage. Reactions. Behavior. Expression. Do you know that all these things you have mentioned affect business or work? They affect, oh. The reason some people say, to fear aqua, I'll never buy from there again, is attitude. So do you see how these things are determining your life? And you're thinking they are my. Sorry, I was raised in the barracks, so once in a while, those things used to come. You know when you say my? Now the point I'm saying is, you need to start paying close attention. You are the most important factor in how your business will go or how your employment will go. You are the most important factor. Quality of you is what impacts your business ultimately, is what impacts your job ultimately. So attitude, in addition to everything you said, is a settled way of thinking. A settled way of thinking. All right. So I'm told my time is up. Attitude is a settled way of thinking or feeling about something. Attitude is a settled way of thinking or feeling about something. So if I decide that I don't like fair complexion people, and here is this gentleman here. No, if I say I don't like fair complexions men, and here I meet a gentleman who is fair complexioned, and I need to do business with him. An attitude is a settled way of thinking or feeling about something or someone. What settled mind do I have? Fair complexion is a no-no. True? Is it going to affect how I relate with him? Even if he is the best of person, am I likely to see it? Am I likely to see it? I might not. I might not. So that's so much. I will not be able to do my detailed work as earlier planned because I'm told that the time is up. I'll just read some facts of the matter to you. I barely started my slide. Okay, so let me read some conclusions to you and then I'm out of here. While most career people, listen to me, while most career persons hope to be promoted. How many of you hope to be promoted? Listen carefully. Fact of the matter. While most career persons hope to be promoted, a few others simply prompt their promotion. You can orchestrate your promotion if you understand the things. I obviously don't have the time to share now. Okay? The next thing is, there are probably more business owners. If I tell you this thing, take it. I work with business people. I know how many of them are looking for people who will take the burden of the work, take the title, and do the work for them. So listen, there are probably more business owners scouting for deserving overtakers than there are those preparing to fit into it. If you're praying for God to promote you and make you stand in place of your boss, have you built the social capital that can help you do it? Do you walk in a way that can make that happen? Are you loyal, for instance? Or you join the pity party who talk about your boss morning, day, and night? Anything you are against, you cannot attract. You need to know the reality of these things. Then there may really not be fewer opportunities, and this is open for conversation or debate. There may really not be fewer opportunities out there like there are fewer opportunistic planners and go-getters. To be opportunistic means that you are positioning for something. Some people enter a company and they tell themselves, if the GM's position is available for taking, I want to get there. If the CEO is available, I'll get there. And then they walk their way there, not by hypocrisy and all, but by following what it should be. And on that note, permit me to say a beautiful thank you for having me. You can follow me on social media and then get my books outside if it does feel like something you would like to have. Thank you. Please come and have it. Thank you.
That can be louder, you know. Increase the tempo. Increase the tempo. Increase the tempo. I expected that you would actually be on your feet to give that round of applause. Thank you. Thank you so much, ma'am. Exactly. That's what I'm talking about. Now you're getting it. Now you're getting it. Thank you. Thank you so much. Please have your seat. I hope that was impactful. If that was impactful, can I see your hands, please? Okay, so I want you to do something now. I want you to turn to your neighbor, look at the person seated beside you and ask the person, are you building a legacy brand? What's the person's response? Okay, ask another person, are you building a lasting legacy, a lasting workplace legacy? Ask your neighbor that. Okay, we will do another one. Ask your neighbor, what do you want to start doing? What do you want to stop doing? And what do you want to continue doing? I believe that you have your answers. Please give yourselves a round of applause. We will most likely be taking questions. Do we have questions? Anyone with question? Anyone with question? Okay, maybe not right now. Anyways, thank you so much. In the absence of that, we will be watching the video clip, and that's credited to Wakanao. Wakanao is the key sponsor of Tavis 2025. Please put your hands together. So we will take that and then we move on to the next. Multimedia, please help with the video. Thank you.
Life's beautiful moments consist of people in places, people in moments, people getting opportunities, people meeting people. At Wakanao, we are dedicated to ensure that you meet the people you need to and those you love, that you don't miss your opportunities, that life's beautiful moments never pass you by. So, think travel, think Wakanao. Think flights, think Wakanao. Think visa, think Wakanao. Think hotels, think Wakanao. Think holidays, think Wakanao. Travel with Wakanao. Let's go. Life's beautiful moments consist of people. Life's beautiful moments.
All right, a round of applause, please. That's Wakanao. More details, I believe we'll have representatives outside just to know what that is about. We are aware that there's an exhibition ground outside. We have goods displayed. We have entrepreneurs out there with their businesses. And it will be good for you to visit, each stand, find out what they're selling, find out how you can support them and all of that. And right now, we would be opening the exhibition officially, and we will be having the chairman come for that. But then, please, let's get him ready. Before that, once again, do we have questions? I mean, we had an amazing session with Dr. Olumide Emmanuel. We also had an amazing session with Mrs. Olushola Obasa. So any question? Is somebody raising a hand? Okay, we have questions. We have questions. Can we take questions, ma'am? Okay. So please, if you have questions, can you come forward? Please come forward quickly. I don't want a situation where one person asks a question and when she answers, that's when another person remembers a question. Please, if you have a question, kindly come forward. Please come forward. You could just, okay. Please, can someone help me? All right, thank you. Thank you. Please, you tell us your name, and then you go ahead with your question. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. My name is Remy Adeniji. My question is, how do I build social capital? All right, it's looking like a whole course that I have to go to school to learn one or two things, skills to build. Are there books to read? Are there things to do? Are there habits to form to be able to build my social capital?
All right, thank you.
Okay, thank you so much for... Is it okay to stay here?
It's okay.
Okay.
It's okay.
So, it's something that you can do. So anything that you have to be intentional about can be learned. Once they say an area of life requires you to be intentional, it means that you can learn it. You can skill up around it. So to build social capital, I started by saying that you could. So let me give an example. If I work somewhere and I've just joined a particular organization, and I want to leave a workplace legacy by the time I'm done there, the first thing I need to do is check what's happening to me. In Pidgin, they say, what did they work you? So you check what's happening in your own mind. Number one, how do I see service? Because when you get a new job, it's first about serving. Number two, do I align with the vision of the organization? So these are a few things you have to. Some people just get into the place of work and they start working. There are a few preambles that you need to check yourself up with. Number three, have I made up my mind to be involved? So some people work and they say, I don't want to be involved though. If I get too involved with everything, they will begin to send me message. I don't want people to give me a job that is more than my job. You're already cutting back yourself. And it feels like these thoughts come to us naturally, so to speak. But you have to fight them back because they are not progressive thoughts. You get into a workplace, you would like to build a strong social capital there that will give you the story of a workplace legacy. Maybe you want to become anything. And then another thing is, are you ambitious? Do you have a plan? All of these things come into it. They intermeddle with how you behave. People can see it. Then what about association? What do I intend to do with association in this place? So when you know that association is key to the kind of job you have taken, you learn to connect. You learn to meet people. So that might not be what you have capacity for. Then learn it. You can take a class. I just told you that RCV, our organization, does nothing else other than social capital building. And then if you think you're already doing well, you can do a management course. So we do social capital development and management. So it's either you want to develop it or you want to manage what you have. That is maintenance. So we both build for you and maintain for you. So not to take all of the time. Yes, you can learn it. And there has to be a goal. What I did this afternoon was to help you see how you can put a goal. As human beings, we are goal-driven. We are reward-driven. We are benefit-driven. So once you see that this is why I'm doing this, it keeps you going, even when nobody might applaud you. But you know that there's a big picture and there's something I'm going towards. When you have that, you are motivated. But yes, you can get a class. You can get books. My books are outside. There are books that can help you out there and so many other things. So yes, it's possible to build.
Okay, so now we have another question. Make it brief, please.
Yeah. Somebody that has already messed up his social capital. What's the best thing to start doing now?
If the person has messed it up and now they realize that they have, there are people who have messed it up and they are yet to realize. Have you seen persons where every other person complains about a thing about them? Only them say no. They are not seeing me correctly. You've not seen people like that before. They say, there's a particular way you do this thing, and everybody that matters to them has told them about that thing, feedback. But no, they feel that, I think they hate me. They even become emotional and start crying. That, they don't like me in this place. They talk down on me. Meanwhile, they're all saying, pay attention to the soul. First, as the person realized it, that they have messed things up. If they have, that is one major step done. The second one is to seek help. You can get help through taking a coaching session. You can get a coaching session. And because you have to be guided on what to do and how to. And then you have templates that you have to go through. One of the things I do for businesses, for instance, is when any of your staff goes on suspension for doing something, we package a product we called Employee Rebound Session. So that employee comes to RCV, and then we help them go through understanding what happened, why they were reprimanded or sanctioned, and how they can avoid it. Best of all, we return them back better to the organization, better than they came. So there's help in all of these things, and we're here to serve you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Can we take one more question? Okay, one more, please. The lady over there. Thank you.
Thank you. Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon.
My name is Winnie, and I would want to know how I can prompt promotion, especially in a structured corporate organization.
Awesome. How can I prompt promotion? Because one of my quotes, fact of the matter, said, while others are praying and wishing to be promoted, others are simply prompting their promotion. If I tell you, it's going to look like something else to you, but are you willing to hear it? Okay, so you have come into an organization. It depends on, number one, at what level did you come in? Structured organizations always have unusual things happen, even as structured organizations. There is no owner, business owner, that sees value and leaves it down there. Even if it means to create an office that has not existed before. I've seen that before a lot of the times. Just so that the person can live there and come closer to where their influence can be felt better. So number one, are you aware of what happens? Today on Facebook, my post is about office politics. And I know that when people hear office politics, they just think that, it's a negative thing. No, you shouldn't do anything politics. But there's a place for office politics in every office, because wheresoever human beings are, there is politics. What do you understand about that organization? Do you sit down and study the way growth happens, the way hierarchies are built, the way people are raised? Have you studied it? And because, yes, you want to do it the right way, it means that you are not likely going to be the type that talks into the ears of the CEO, go to their office when everybody has gone, just because you want them to notice you. You don't have to do all of that. But there is a kind of notice me that you need to do that is different from that one. At the end of the day, there must be a notice me. Because when people do not know what kind of value you are bringing, they cannot assess you based on what they don't know. So you're at a meeting, for instance, and then you guys are discussing, and you have an opportunity to talk about some of the ideas you've been bringing. Oh, for instance, thankful myself and my team I'll be able to blah, blah, blah. You speak to your value. If you keep quiet as a Christian that you are and say, oh, I don't like to loud my own, I should not be blowing my own trumpet, who will blow it for you? Little things like that, they look so little, and a lot of time we have dashed it to those who are doing it wrongly. They are all game plans that everybody can use. The intention for which you are doing it is what would be different from the person who just wants to do it to climb. But you want to do it not just to climb, but to better the lot of the organization. So it's possible. Apart from praying, do you do extra things you are not asked to do? Everybody loves help. Everybody loves somebody who can take off a burden. Do you step out of your JD and do something you were not asked to do? It's one of the ways. There's one of these, I don't know why I mixed that quote. It says that the head may forget, but the heart keeps track. When you get into the heart of your employer or your superiors, they cannot forget. I have that kind of slide, quote on my slide. Meaning that go out of your way, be the good boy or good girl that it should be. Now, there will be backlash. People will abuse you. Get ready. So if you are not ready for it, don't even start. But do it with a good intention, because people are looking for those who will fill those spaces for them. And if you are ready to do it, you can build up one step after another, and before you know it, I can assure you, even when offices don't exist, I've seen points where they created an office just so so I'm not going to remove anybody that is already lined up, but we need this. And then they create that office to bring that person up. Before you know, the person is CEO. It works, but you have to be ready to sustain that tempo of serving. And you have to do it with the right intention. Because if the intention goes wrong, it will go wrong at some point in time. I don't know if that helps you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, ma'am. Please, let's make that round of applause louder. Let's make it even louder. Aha. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Once again, we want to appreciate you for coming. Thank you for coming to today. Thank you for taking your time to be present. Just a quick announcement before we go into the official opening of the exhibition. So everyone will be required to head to the exhibition area for the official opening of the exhibition. Please note that we have an open market in the Transformation Hall where you can buy foodstuff at wholesale prices. And the Transformation Hall is the hall just, opposite this hall if you go out through this way. And also, between this time, this is just 2 minutes past 2 o'clock, between this time and about 2:45, the counseling session will be open to anyone who loves to get career and business counseling. So if you would love to get career and business counseling, it's going to be open. The counseling session will be opened just for 30 minutes after the session here. So you want to take advantage of that. Also know that the event for tomorrow starts at 9 a.m. I understand that because of the rain, the weather, we couldn't start on time today, and we sincerely apologize for that. So tomorrow, Tavis continues, and we start at 9 a.m. So please, we want to encourage you to be punctual. We want to encourage you to invite your friends, your neighbors, even your enemies, because it's an impactful session. I believe we had a good time today. Did we? Let me see now. Let me see a wave of hand exactly if you did. I mean, impactful sections from Dr. Olumide Emmanuel to Mrs. Bosede Olushola Obasa. Thank you so much once again. And for the opening of the exhibition, let's make welcome the chairman of Tavis. We're talking about Mr. Femi Adeluba. With a round of applause, please.
Thank you, Blessing. Yeah, we're grateful. Yeah, thank you everybody for taking time to be here. I believe the two sessions were impactful, right? So if it was impactful for you, we would like you to come around again tomorrow, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and the grand finale on Sunday. Okay, so we'll be having these sessions back to back. Again, we'd like to apologize for the rough start this morning just because of the rainfall. So regarding the official opening ceremony, so part of the rough shot we have, again, the chairman of the Egbe local government will not be able to make it today. Why? Because the rain impacted on his own schedule. So we either have to move it to another formal deal, or we believe that it's open already. Everybody is outside. We are buying, we are selling, we are learning. Okay, so we are really good. So for the the business and career counseling session she talked about, I will be taking it. So, but I will appreciate if we, by raise of hand, let's know who is ready to participate, so that we'll know whether we are moving it to tomorrow or we have it also today. We'll be having it every day. Okay, we'll be having it every day from tomorrow. So if we have enough numbers, then we can do it. If not, we move it to tomorrow. So can I see, by show of hands, we need at least 10 people. At least 10. Awesome. Okay, so, yeah, so we are going to go to the gallery, right now. So it will just be a 30 minutes. Actually, it's going to be an interactive session, okay, for 30 minutes. So please, if you want to do that, please kindly move up to the gallery and I'll join you there. Thank you, and God bless every one of us.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We'll see you tomorrow, 9 a.m. Please make it a date. It's going to be an amazing time here tomorrow, 9 a.m. Don't forget to come with your friend. Don't forget to come with your neighbor. Don't forget to come with even your enemies. I believe you don't have enemies, though. So see you tomorrow, 9 a.m. God bless you. Also, this evening, service will be going on here this evening at 5:30 p.m. So please, we encourage you to join the service, Calvary Bible Church, right here. It's a midweek service, so please make it a date. Come join the service and you will be blessed. God bless you.